What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Salami squad around the world? The Meat Pack is in the building. We are here to talk about these gods and goddesses on the battleground. We got some SPL. Was it week 5 now coming up? Week 6?
Week 6 on them, yup.
Week 6 coming up on them. This season is flying. There's been some incredible matches, but we're here to break down those matchups we got coming up this week and share a little bit of that with y'all. Richie, why don't we go ahead and get them started here?
Well, let's get right into it. Thursday through Sunday, we got 4 sets, nice and easy, one each day. So starting out Thursday, June 10th, 3 p.m., we got the Jade Dragons facing off versus the Solar Scarabs. And hey, man, let's just be honest here. I'm fully expecting a big smashdown from the Dragons here. But the Bug Boys might surprise us here again. You just never know with this SPL action. The challenge for the Dragons, for me, that I'm giving them is to not lose a game. You know, especially facing off a little bit of a weaker opponent here. They kind of showed that they do have some flaws and they can drop games, not sets. But so hopefully they can just prove their dominance a little bit here with this set.
Yeah, definitely hyped to see this one. Like you said, we've seen the Jade Dragons. They have lost a set or two, but we have seen them drop some games. So, I mean, the Scarabs, if they fuck around, could go ahead and get a game off the Dragons here. But I do see the Dragons pulling ahead, getting this dub on the set.
Yes, sir. So moving on, next day on the 11th, we got the Camelot Kings facing off the Oni Warriors. And these are just two solid squads. I mean, Oni Warriors obviously had a bit of a struggle in the beginning of this phase 1. Camelot Kings been pretty consistent through and are now in 1 to 3 teams battling for that second place. So I think this is a match that's going to prove whether the Kings are really consistent or not. And they got to win. They got to win their sets this weekend if they want to stay in the running for that second place. That's just point blank on it. But I think these Warriors are really trying to shape something up here at the end of this phase here. So we'll see who gets the dub in this one. I expect this to be a 3-game set here.
Yeah, we've definitely been seeing the Only Warriors play and be getting hot. They've had some really good moments the past couple of weeks, winning some big games. And, you know, with the Kings, like you said, to me, this is a make or break week for them, whether or not if they're a good team or they're a bad team. We've seen a lot of flip-flop going on with the Kings. We see some really, really good performances from the Kings, but we've seen some bad ones as well. So this will be a tough matchup, I think, for both squads.
Yep, moving on here to the next day, we are just going to flip-flop the teams here. So we got Jade Dragons facing off against the Warriors. And again, honestly, the same thing could be said versus their set that's going to happen against the Scarabs. It's the Jade Dragons to lose, but the Warriors can mess around and surprise you. But I really just want to see a dominant week from the Dragons here. I think they got to prove it. Just looking at the leaderboards of this phase 1 right now, we got the Leviathans on top in that number 1 seed. And then second is split between the Kings, Dragons, and the Bolts here. So the Kings got to win their games and the Dragons got to win their games. So we'll see what happens here. But I'm expecting the Dragons to just ball out this weekend. They really got to prove they're that legit.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the Dragons can walk away from this weekend kind of back on top. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, obviously we're only seeing 4 teams play this weekend. They're all playing each other. So I think a lot of momentum, a lot of energy is going to go into a lot of these matchups. And I mean, if the Oni Warriors can ride a high of possibly winning a set off the Kings, maybe they can surprise the Dragons. Obviously vice versa for the Dragons. They played the Scarabs earlier. So another tough matchup. I think the games that happen on Thursday and Friday will kind of really dictate, especially how this game goes right here.
Exactly. So the last flop we got here, we got the Kings facing off versus the Scarabs. And I really like this matchup. I mean, the Scarabs really had a tough start. I mean, weeks 1 through 4 were down bad. But, they kind of showed that they can piece it together a little bit, figure out the team fight late game. But we really haven't seen a set from the Scarabs yet where they kind of smash the other team. So I think this is their chance to pop off here versus the Camelot Kings. But we'll just see what happens. Both these teams can get hot during this set. I think there's a great way to end off the weekend here just with 2 pretty evenly matched teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this is 4 decent teams right here. Obviously, Jade Dragons being where they are. But this will be a fun, exciting weekend to watch some SPL. Definitely, the Scarabs going into that game with the Kings. Like you said, they have won some games, but some tough games at that. And obviously, the Camelot Kings set earlier in that weekend will kind of, I think, dictate the pace of this game. But definitely hyped to watch this. This is SPL Season 6, ready to watch some fights go down on these boys on the battleground of the gods. That being said, though, fuck out of here.
Perfect.